whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more. And by a sleep we say to end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks the flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished.
O heat, dry up my brains, tears 7 times salt, burn out the sense and virtue of my eye. By heavens, thy madness shall be paid with weight, till our scale turn the beam. O rose of May, dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia, O heavens, is it possible a young maid's wits should be as mortal as an old man's life? Nature is fine in love, and where 'tis fine it sends some precious instance of itself after the thing it loves.
They bore him barefaced on the bier. Oh, nonny, 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 hey, nonny. And in his grave rain many a tear. Fare you well, my death.
And hadst thou thy wits, and did persuade revenge, it would not move thus.
You must sing, madame, madame, and you call him, madama. Oh, how the wheel becomes it. It is the false steward that stole his master's daughter.
There's nothing's more the matter.
To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in this sleep of death what dreams may come, when we shuffle off this mortal coil, must give us pause.
There's rosemary, that's for remembrance. Pray, love, remember. And there's pansies, that's for thought. There's fennel for you, and columbines. There's rue for you, and here's some for me. We may call it herb of grace on Sundays. You must wear your rue with a difference. There's a daisy. I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. They say he made a good end, for bonny sweet robin is all my joy.
Thoughts and afflictions, passion, hell itself, she turns to favour and to prettiness.
And will a not come again, and will a not come again. No, no, he is dead. Go to thy deathbed, he never will come again. His beard was as white as snow, all flaxen was his poll. He is gone, and we cast away. God have mercy on his soul, and all Christian souls. I pray God, God be with you.
There is the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life? But the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of.
Do you see this? Oh God!
Laertes, I must calm you to your grief, or you deny me right. Go but apart, make choice of whom your wisest friends you will, and they shall hear and judge twixt you and me. If by direct or by collateral hand they find us touched, we will our kingdom give, our crown, our life, and all that we call ours, to you in satisfaction. But if not, be you content to tend your patience to us, and we shall jointly labor with your soul, to give it due content.
Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure burial, no trophy, sword, nor hatchment over his bones, no noble rite, nor formal ostentation. Cry to be heard as 'twere from heaven to earth, that I must call it in question.
So you shall, and where the offence is let the great axe fall. I pray you, go with me.
Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickled o'er with pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment with disregard, their currents turn awry and lose their aim of action. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flushes air to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished.